Grizzly, the brother-in-law of Eli Sharabi.
Good evening. First, I'd like to thank you for doing me the honour of inviting me to speak to you today, and more generally for the unwavering support my family has received from the Jewish community, both here in London and back home in South Wales, since the horrific events of the 7th of October. As I speak to you at this latest in a long line of vigils held by the Jewish community, I guess I should start by making something of a confession. I'm not Jewish, and I'm not Israeli. I say this only because many people with whom I've spoken over the last 6 months about events in Israel assume that I am one or the other or both. I hope the fact that I'm just a heathen atheist from Bristol won't be held against me. When I first spoke to Michael about the possibility of me speaking here tonight, I was at first keen to ensure he knew I was a Gentile, for fear of being rumbled and chased off stage. But he reassured me that my lack of faith was not an issue. Then I realised that although this is an event kindly organised by the Jewish community, at its core we're not here to talk about religion. We're not here to talk about politics or land or borders. What we are here to talk about today is people, family, loved ones. So before I move on to speaking about the events that bring me here today, I'd like to thank you, because you are my people, you are my family, you are my loved ones. My big sister Leanne met Eli Sharabi on Kibbutz Be'eri in 1995, when she left our then home in Bristol to travel to Israel to experience Leanne made her life there with Eli, marrying and bringing 2 daughters, Noya and Yehel, into the world, and spending 28 of her 48 years on Be'eri. Our family has spent many holidays on the kibbutz with Eli and Leanne. My parents visit twice a year, often for several weeks at a time. And my brothers and I have all holidayed there with our families, including most recently in July last year, when we all gathered on the kibbutz to celebrate Yehel's bat mitzvah. Leanne, Noya, and Yehel were murdered in their home on October 7th, and Eli was taken hostage to Gaza. The home they had hosted me, my wife, and my own 2 teenage daughters just 3 months earlier remains riddled with bullet holes. We consider Kibbutz Be'eri our second home, and the losses experienced there on October 7th are felt deeply in the core of Eli's British family, because he is us and we are him. I'd like to tell you a little bit about Eli. When Eli visits in the British summer, he laughs at us for feeling hot when it's 25 degrees. When he visits us in the British winter, we mock him for shivering in his woolly hat when it's a mere 2 degrees outside. He talks about the weather just like a Brit, because he is us and we are him. Eli is, unfortunately, a Manchester United fan. Despite our efforts to make him see the errors of his ways, he is unwavering in his support, and that's exactly as it should be. I felt his absence keenly over the past couple of weeks when Manchester United have played my team, Liverpool. I've missed the opportunity to exchange good-natured insults about injury time winners. It's those silly little things that you miss. I should perhaps whisper this next part, but although Israeli and a Jew, Eli loves celebrating a British Christmas. For a man so physically small in stature, I've seen him eat more roast potatoes at Christmas Day lunch than anyone I've ever met. Eli loves the British countryside, and each time he visits, he gazes in wonderment at how green it is. Eli loves to go to a British pub, to my children's Christmas concerts, to the seaside to play on the penny slots, and he'll sometimes even decline his beloved coffee in the favour of a good old cup of tea. He loves all these things because we love all these things. He loves all these things because he is also British deep inside his heart. He loves all these things because he is us and we are him. It's been incredibly humbling to experience the sense of community among Jews and Israelis based in the UK since the events of 7th of October. And I've learned that such is that sense of community and togetherness, barely an Israeli or Jew seems to have been left untouched by the horror of that day. Every Israeli and Jew that I speak to is, at most, only a handful of degrees of separation from somebody directly affected by the events of that day. But I've also seen the flip side of this, where those without such a direct connection, particularly to the
broadcasting
hostages,
live down
can turn
central
away
London,
and
opposite Downing
perhaps
Street.
understandably
This
say,
is the
this isn't
rally
anything to do
and
with me,
vigil
I don't
for
know
the
them.
Israeli hostages that are currently
I'd ask those
captured,
people to close their
and
eyes.
the demand for these people,
And I'd ask that
they
you
want
all
them
do
to be
so too,
released
just for a few moments.
literally immediately. But
Close their eyes and think about a family man,
Thank you
a
once
father,
again for the support.
a hard-working
It's been a crazy
provider,
3 years,
a football fan,
streaming all
a
sorts of
bedtime
stuff
story
throughout central
reader.
London. We intend
We all
to
know
cover
one.
more events like these,
Can you
and
picture
I hope
him?
you enjoy all the new and
Can you see
exciting
him?
content that I'll be covering
That
within
is
the next
Ellie.
couple of months over the course of this
He's my
year.
brother-in-law,
Shout out to all
but
the
he's also
moderators
me.
as well for keeping the live chat clean.
He's your brother,
Welcome on any
your
new
father,
moderators
your
to
husband,
the channel
your friend.
who I've added recently.
He's also
Thank you
you.
all for being live
He's
chat
all
and
of
for
us.
keeping the chat clean. Yeah, we are now down
Thank you for
opposite
seeing.
Downing Street in London.
Thank you for being
This
here.
is the rally
just
for the
thank
hostages. So enough for me for now. I'll show you what's going on. I can try and do some interviews later as well. See if people are open to do some.
Thank you,
We're going to try and
Steve.
walk to the front, closer up to where they're doing the speeches.
Please
Thank you
welcome
once
the
again.
senior rabbi of the S&P Sephardi community of the United Kingdom, Rabbi Joseph Dweck.
Chai v'achayotai, my brothers and sisters. Bless you all for being here this evening, for standing here together as one. They tell me that I have 3 minutes, so I will say 3 things. The first, today is Rosh Chodesh. It is the new moon. It is the beginning of the first of our months, the first of the months of our festivals in which we normally would look forward with high hearts and joyous souls to Pesach, to Passover. We would look out on the blue sky as it is over us this afternoon and recognize that spring is here, and that we would be preparing to celebrate freedom and joy. And this year, the sky is blue, but our hearts are dark. And our hearts have been dark for 6 months, as our hearts are tied to our brothers and sisters being held hostage in dire circumstances, in suffering and inhuman and inhumane conditions. Day in and day out, we wake and we sleep, and our hearts are dark and pained and broken. And we hear it as the world at large. It certainly feels like the world at large tells us, yes, the hostages, but ... You fill in that blank because you've been hearing it and listening to it for 6 months. Yes, the hostages, but the hostages are our brothers and sisters. Not a day can go by that we do not cry for them, pray for them, feel for them, and speak out for them, stand strongly for them, yearn for their return, pray for their return. And that is what we do here this evening. God bless you all for being here together for them. The second thing is, 6 months have passed, and while at the very beginning there was an overwhelming wave within us of absolute solidarity and unity. And I do not say that it is gone. No, I don't. We are still one. But if I am honest, and if you are honest, there are cracks. Those who have been to Israel over this 6-month time have seen the words Yahad Nenatzeach. As one. Yahad doesn't mean together. But Yahad means as one. as one we will triumph. Let us not forget the one in that two-word phrase. As hard as it might be to hear our other brothers and sisters, members of our people, saying things, doing things, suggesting things that is hard for us to hold and hear, we can voice our opinions, we can even criticize, but we must do it with love. We must do it with love. And if we need to dig deep, dig deep. And speak with love. And the third, please God, this year we will sit at our Seder tables, and our brothers and sisters being held hostage will be free by then. And we will sit at the tables and we will say a line that is over 2,000 years old that we have been saying, and that is Vihi she'amda lavotenu. That which stood for our ancestors in every single generation, as sad as it is and as heartbreaking as it is, there are laws on our books that are 2 millennia old that tell us what we do with Jewish hostages. It is not the first time. Let this be the last time. And let us sit at our Seder tables, have a place there for all of us to remember that we must not forget, but we also must keep our hearts strong and know that this too we will come through. This too the Jewish people will come through, and we will do so stronger, mightier, and together. Bring them home.
I'm honored to introduce Ayala Harel, the niece of Michelle Nissenbaum. Ayala.
Hi, thank you for coming. My name is Ayala Harel, and my family and I are survivors of the inhuman and devastating October 7th Hamas massacre. My entire life, I have lived in the Gaza envelope area. I was born and raised in Kibbutz Kisufim, and my husband and I created a home in En Absor, a small moshav only a few miles from Gaza. That morning, at 6:27, our lives changed and shattered forever. For hours and hours, I was with my family in our shelter, not knowing who in my community was alive or dead, scared to death for my whole family. We have been evacuated from our home for 186 days, 6 months. First to Eilat, and now I live in Tel Aviv, so that I can be as active as possible in the Hostages and Missing Family Forum. I come to you today with a broken heart, seeking your help. We are not just individuals here. We are a community bound together by our heritage, humanity, and compassion. I am here to plead for the safe return of Michelle Nissenbaum, my uncle, my only uncle, and 132 of my brothers and sisters who were brutally taken against their will by Hamas terrorists on October 7th. Michel is more than just a name or poster. He is a son, a brother, a father, a grandfather, and my uncle, a crucial part of our lives. His absence leaves a big hole in our hearts that we feel every moment of every day. On October 7th, Michel was doing something incredibly brave. He was trying to save his granddaughter. Without a care for his own life and despite the danger, he showed courage and love by thinking only of her safety. Sadly, this act of heroism led to his capture. Michel is a fighter. He has battled illness with courage, inspiring us all. But his Crohn's disease has been left untreated for 6 months now, and we fear for his life desperately. As I stand here today, I must also share with you the heartbreaking toll this is taking on my grandmother. The agony of her worry threatens her fragile heart with each passing moment. Her days are now filled with great sadness. Her spirit is dimmed by the pain of not knowing whether her beloved child is safe. Each day without Michelle chips away at her strength, leaving her weakened and frail. We cannot allow Michelle and 132 hostages to remain pawns in this cruel game that Hamas is playing. They are human beings. They deserve dignity, respect, and above all, freedom. This Shabbat, we heard the tragic news that Elad Katzir was murdered in Hamas captivity. It's a horrific reminder that there is no time to waste. As we gather here today, we cannot just voice our concerns or offer our praise. We must take action. We must raise our voices together to demand the safe return of Michelle and all of the hostages. We must keep reaching out to our leaders, demanding do everything in their power to secure their release. We cannot rest until all the hostages are safely reunited with their families. Together, let us stand in solidarity, unwavering, and bring Michelle and everyone home. Bring them back now. Thank you.
Bring them home! Bring them home! Bring them home! Bring them home!
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל ישראל, וימרו אמן עושה שלום, שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ועל כל ישראל, וימרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום
ישראל ועמו עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועמו עמו אמן יעשה שלום יעשה שלום שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום יעשה שלום שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום יעשה שלום יעשה שלום יעשה שלום שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל יעשה שלום יעשה שלום שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל
I'm honored to introduce Michael Marlowe, father of Jake Marlowe, Zichrono Livracha, who was murdered at the Nova Festival at Kibbutz Ra'im.
Hello, good evening. It's a very impromptu speech, this one. I am, as I said, the father of Jake. He made Aliyah 3 years ago. He moved to Ma'alot in North Israel. He was befriended by this wonderful family, the Ziv family. They took him in as one of their own, and they did unarmed security at the Nova Festival. Sadly, Aviv was blown up that day. My son Jake was murdered that day. He was shot 9 times. Shlomi, handsome young fellow, is still a captive. He's still a hostage. We are in constant contact with Shlomi's wife, his sisters, and Shlomi's parents. I wrote to Moran, which is Shlomi's wife, on Sunday, and I'm going to read out this text to you. My dear and so very special Moran, I'm writing to you with tears rolling down my cheeks. I simply do not have any words for you. Jake and Aviv are no longer with us in body, but always in mind. I just hope and pray that dear Shlomi will be back in your arms. Every day for you and I has been horrendous since October the 7th. None more so than today. My tears are acidic and my heart remains broken. I so long to meet and hug Shlomi. With all my love to you, Michael. I didn't expect a reply. Dear Michael, half a year since Black Sabbath. Who would have believed? Aviv and Jakey are not with us. They are the guardian angels of my peace. Sending hugs, and again, I apologize for not being in touch that much. The days are not easy for me. That's all I can say. Thank you for coming. It has changed my life. It's ended Jake's life. We've got to bring these hostages home. We have to. Thank you.
Bring them home! Bring them home! Bring them home! Bring them home!
Please welcome the Senior Rabbi of Masorti Judaism UK, Rabbi Jonathan Wittenberg, OBE.
What can we say after such moving and sad words, all strength to you. Shortly, we're going to hear the names of all the 133 hostages. Just some quiet words before then. Isaiah has a beautiful phrase. Drabru al lev. Speak to the heart. There are so many hearts we want to reach and speak to at this time. I'll start with the hardest and move to the softest. For the people of Hamas holding the hostages, what's wrong with your heart? As Sharon Lipschitz, whose father Oded is still a hostage, said, why do you need bargaining to let the people go home? To the hearts of our governments, over the road, in the White House, in Qatar, in Egypt, please may all our feelings gathered here reach your heart to do your utmost to bring all our people home. And to the hearts of our own government too, who do not put that first. And I think I want to speak to the hearts of the innocent people caught up in Gaza as well, and say your wounds, your hunger and your fears, may they turn to healing and not to hate. May somehow we reach each other's hearts too. But most of all to the hearts of the families who with such courage despite their pain, and to the hearts of the people held hostage, we want our words and our feelings to reach you and to speak to you. I was in the home of Ayelet, mother of Naama Levi, and I said, feeling helpless, what can we do? And she said, send good thoughts from your heart. And I sat with the father of Romy, the dancer, age 23, who's also a hostage, and he said, send from your heart to her heart. The Talmud says that Devarim hayotzim min halev nichnasim lalev. Words that come from the heart reach the heart. So may our words and may our prayers and may our thoughts reach the hearts of the families, reach down the deepest tunnels to give strength to those who are hanging on in there. Isaiah ends his beautiful passage with the words, V'ish lo ne'edar. None shall be missing. Right now, so many are. May they return home. May they return home now and in peace.
Please remain standing with your hostage posters held high and in silence as this summer's Israel Tour and Birthright Madrachim, together with young emissaries, Shlichim Shinshinim, from the Jewish Agency for Israel, read the name of the hostages.
Shiri Bibas, 32 years old. Ariel Bibas, 4. Kfir Bibas, 1. Yarden Bibas, 34. Youssef Hamis Al-Zadana, 53. Hamza Al-Zadana, 21. Yogev Bukhshtab, 35. Ohad Ben-Ami, 55. Matan Sangelker, 23. Yoram Metzger, 80. Eitan Horn, 37. Yair Horn, 45.
Avinatan Or, 30. Noah Argamani, 26. Avraham Monder, 78. Tal Shoam, 39. Ariel Cunyo, 26. David Cunyo, 33. Gadi Moses, 80. Keith Siegel, 64. Dror Or, 48. Dolev Yehud, 36. Arbel Yehud, 28.
Omer Venkat, 22. Bar Kupperstein, 21. Eden Yerushalmi, 24. Sasha Tropanov, 27. Omri Miran, 46. Andrei Kozlov, 27. Liri Albag, 18. Alex Lubnov, 33. Eliakim Liebman, 23. Yitzhak Glatner, 56. Tzachi Idan, 49.
Amit Esther Buskila, 28. Guy Gilboa Dalal, 22. Alon Oel, 22. Saki Dekelchen, 35. Tamir Nimrodi, 19. Shlomo Mansour, 86. Elia Cohen, 27. Idan Shtivi, 28. Ron Binyamin, 53. Romy Gonen, 23. Agam Berger, 19.
Nama Levy, 19. Hanan Yablonka, 42. Almog Sarusi, 26. Michelle Nissenbaum, 59. Doron Steinberger, 31. Hirsch Goldberg Polin, 23. Daniela Gilboa, 20. Eitan Moore, 23. Matan Angast, 21. Nimrod Cohen, 19. Lior Rudaev, 61.
Chaim Perry, 79. Biffin Joshi, 23. Karina Erayeb, 19. Omer Nautra, 22. Elkana Buchbut, 34. Erion Hernandez Rado, 30. Idan Alexander, 19. Omer Shem Tov, 21. Maxi Merkin, 35. Rom Berslevsky, 19. Evyatar David, 23.
Ori Danino, 25. Or Levy, 33. Segev Galfon, 26. Kaid Farah Elkad, 53. Muhammad Alatrash, 40. Yosef Ochana, 23. Almog Meir, 21. Shlomi Ziv, 39. Pintanet Pong, 35. Wachaserion, 32. Stan Suaham, 34.
Sovetisak Rintelak, Pongsak Tahana, Suntaya Akrasi, Banawat Sahatan, Sorasak Lanau, Nadav Popelwell, 51. Carmel Gat, 39. Amiram Cooper, 84. Alex Danzig, 75. Yitzhak Elgert, 69. Ohad Yahalomi, 49.
Oded Lifchitz, 83. Gali Berman, 26. Ziv Berman, 26. Ofer Calderon, 53. Avram Mengistu, 37. Eli Sharabi, 51. Hisham Asaid, 35. Shachar Baruch, 25. Aviv Atzili, 49. Tal Chaimi, 41. Guy Iluz, 26.
Oron Shaul, 21. Asaf Hami, 41. Yossi Sharabi, 53. Itai Savisky, 38. Aryeh Zavomich, 85. Tamir Adar, 38. Itai Chen, 19. Gadi Haggai, 73. Judy Weinstein Haggai, 70. Hadar Godin, 23. Uriel Baruch, 35.
Oz Danielle, 19. Manny Goddard, 73. Daniel Perret, 22. Inbar Hyman, 27. Kirill Brodsky, 19, Jonathan Samano, 21, Yair Yakov, 59, Ravid Katz, 51, Mia Goren, 56, Ronen Engel, 54, Shaked Dahan, 19. Tomer Achimas, 20, Ran Goyili, 24, Oren Golden, 34, Eliyahu Margalit, 75, Ilan Weiss, 56, Eitan Levy, 53, Shai Levinson, 19, Joshua Loito Mulal, 21, Shani Luke, 23, Ofra Kadir, 70.
We will close in one moment with the two national anthems, Hatikva and the national anthem for the United Kingdom. Thank you for being with us this evening. A huge thank you to the police and to our incredible CST volunteers. Please take the posters that you have home for your Seder table. And you can go to the Board of Deputies website to find out more information about Seder, Seat for the Hostages. And for now, please remain standing and in silence as we close with the national anthems.
Bring them home! 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 Bring them home!
Good evening, everyone. It's an honour to be here. My name is Tara Lee. I live in London. I wrote a song and it's called Bring Them Back in honour of the victims of October 7th. And I also wrote it to give back and to raise awareness. I see this song not just a song, I see it as a singing prayer to Hashem that He's going to give the wisdom so that we can bring them home. Bring them home. Thank you. From home, in your arms I feel so brave. Sirens wail a dying song under rockets of hate. Terror clouds our troubled skies, pulses run so wild, and still we cry, still we cry. Tears fall like the rain, pain burns like the flame. Bring them back alive, bring them back to us, from the darkness to the light.
Guys, I'm just going to film from the other side. Just bear with, won't be long.
Soaring with our eyes, how innocence was slain, and glories of evil, bullet holes and bloodstains. So cast in remain. Tears fall like the rain. Pain burns like the flame.
Yeah, good, thank you. I don't know if you saw it. Sorry? Just through the back, but I want to be here in case anything happens.
Yes, I'm going to ride by on a bike to free Palestine and all that.
Really? How's it been there?
That was when they all railed up, yeah.
Good to see you there.
Yeah, you as well, man. So I come down the block, yeah, don't worry about that, man. John's here as well, man.
Oh, nice, yeah. Well, Adam doesn't want to, so
You're on?
yeah, I'm on my own stage.
You're not anymore, man.
Yeah,
Anymore.
not anymore, yeah.
Right back, chicks in the house.
Definitely. Big up, big up. Yeah. So basically, I don't know if you thought I had to shape up the boss of the channel. Yeah. Maybe because the others have been quite rude to me and just mocking, and I don't tolerate any disrespect towards me.
No.
And I just have no tolerance for that. I don't know if this was live chat, they're just repeating what the boss at times.
from the darkness to the light.
100%, yeah. I'll only put most of my trust. I trust you as well. So thank you so much, man. Definitely. Should we get some props? Say France? Yeah, definitely.
Rip from walls like a trampled rose. But I've got it close for those we lost and those we knew. What if it was yours? What if it was you? Tears fall like the rush, pain burns like the flame. But remember the light, remember to us. But I'm not here on cry. Tears fall like rain, pain burns like the flame. Remember Thank you.
We got Roy here, guys.
Jim Brewers, he said, weren't you there?
להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון בירושלים. להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון בירושלים. God save our gracious King, long live our noble King. God save the King, send him victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign over us. God save the King.
Thank you, good night, and a safe journey home.
Excuse me, would you like to say a few words to the camera about today? Just a quick interview and everything.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah.
1 minute, yeah?
Yeah, sure. Okay, I'm just going to quickly set the camera up. Okay. Yep, I'll just stand here in front. Guys, so we got someone to interview. So yeah, do you want to roll ahead? What do you think of the turnout today?
The turnout it's gorgeous, it's magnificent. You know, when people stand together like this and coming out like this for peace and unity, it's God's perfect will, you know what I mean? So I'm loving the energy, everything that's going on so far. It's unimaginable and it's beautiful, and I just hope that this will carry on for peace, you know what I mean? Bring back these people, they've got families for crying out loud, and they need to be united with their families. So anything that the government could do to get them back, everyone, let's all come together and get this sorted, and then let them just get back to and live their personal lives. That's all we're asking. So I like the energy here. It's beautiful. It's lovely. And God bless everyone so far that came to support. I appreciate them, and God bless you.
What response would you like to see from the UK government?
Right. Hold on a second. The UK government, they need to do everything in their power to get these ones that are kidnapped out. They've got the power to do so. I don't know why they taking it so lightly. They're just acting like it's not their concern. That's the way I see it. You know what I mean? They need to do something. They need to put their heart in it. They need to take drastic measures and get this sorted so that everyone could go back to their families. The UK government's got the power to do so. They need to step up. That's all I'm saying. They need to step up.
Do you have any friends or family who are personally affected by the situation?
Not really. The thing is, look, we're all human beings. You get what I'm saying? We're all human beings, and because we're all human beings, each of one of us needs to stand for one another. We need to stand together. We cannot support evil. We cannot support where a person is being treated like you're nothing, or you haven't got a family, or you haven't got a life to live. We need to stand up to things like this. It's very much evil for a man to take a man, and then you hold a man in hostage, and you treat him literally. I can say that you just treating the man like the man is an animal. You know, the man is a human being. They all need to come back and unite with their families. That's the most important thing. Look at me. I've got the freedom. I'm going wherever I want to go. Yeah, I'm doing whatever I want to do. What about them? They need to get united with their families. And that's the most important thing now. That's why you see all them people coming at some people, they've left their workplace to come here just to support everyone here, to get these people out. And if this could carry on a consistent basis, I think there's going to be a change. I believe, yeah, there's going to be a change. Yes.
How have the police treated you guys as such?
You mean the police? Yeah. You can see the police. They're everywhere, and I'm loving it that the police they making sure this is coming out to in a peaceful manner, and then everyone who come out so far could go back home safely. That's the most important thing. So we don't want no trouble. We just want peace. Peace everywhere you can think of in the world, especially these people. I can imagine what the families are going through. You know what I mean? Our family member is being held hostage. How long will this carry on? How long is this going to carry on? This has got to stop. It's got to stop. That's all I'm saying. And we got to keep supporting, give all our supports that we can, any way that we can to get this over.
Do you think a two-state solution could work?
I tell you, yeah, right now, every angle, everywhere where support could come, it will work. As long as you get support from the right side, you get support from the left side, you get support from the front side, you get support from the back side, it will work. It will work.
Thank you so much for your time on camera today. My name is Louis Arrington. I'm an independent journalist.
Mr. Briggs.
Yeah, Mr. Briggs. Yep, wonderful. Thank you so much. All the best. Take care. So, guys, we just did an interview just now with one of the protesters. He spoke quite well on camera. He was talking about the situation, all the hostages and everything. Sorry, I can't because I'm a journalist. Yeah, so basically he was talking about going into depth about how the UK government should go further to release the hostages as soon as possible, and for a solution to be there. But yeah, guys, the rally's just ended. We're going to try and interview more people, see if they want to come and say a few words to the camera. Thank you so much for tuning into this live stream. It's been a pleasure covering it, and we intend to cover more stuff like this in the future. So stay tuned for more live streams by hitting the bell notification button. And if you're new, welcome on, subscribe. Thank you so much, everyone. My name is Louis Arrington. I'm an independent freelance journalist. I showcase a lot of stuff in central London, all sorts, impartially. So yeah, it's been a pleasure today. We'll see if anything happens later on. If not, I'll call it a day. But we're going to do some interviews before we end this live stream. Thank you so much, everybody. Wonderful. I'm gonna. Yeah, we could try and interview somebody. We could see if we can go through this way. Thank you. Do you want to go pub after?
Well, I've got a couple of bottles of some Peronis in the bed.
Oh, fair
Yeah,
enough.
we'll go pub.
Yeah, for sure. Do you want to come through? You can film music. Yeah, feel free. Hi there. How are you, sir? You okay?
Thank you.
Yeah, very good. Thank
Who are
you.
you filming?
I'm a freelance independent journalist.
You're a
We have
freelance-
a live broadcast to over 10,000 subscribers on YouTube now. Yeah. Do you wanna? You can check my channel out if you wanna drop us up.
No,
What's your name?
It's okay. I'm Josh.
Louis. Nice to meet you, Josh. Do you want an interview on camera? No. You sure? Okay. I'll show you my channel if you wanna drop a quick sub. Just got to 10K recently. Yeah, been going for like 3 years straight, so I cover everything. Sorry?
We'll have a look. Good luck.
It's simple, mate.
I mean, you can go in.
Yeah,
That's
definitely.
fine.
Thank you.
Yeah. If there's any-
Thank you so much for allowing us to come down and cover this, because we cover a variety of stuff in London. And I was once attacked by a group of Palestinian protesters unjustly, and they just came up to me asking which news organisation I'm from, and they started harassing me. But it was bloody horrific. But I find that these rallies here, they tend to be much nicer to journalists and photographers, especially independents as well. But
No, good luck. I will
thank you so
someone
much.
You are in here anyway.
Sure. Thank you so much, bro. Legend. Thank you. Right, let's go through. Yeah, definitely.
Why not?
Hi there. How are you? You okay? How are you? Nice to see you. How's it going? Very good, thank you. I got your message the other day. Yeah, so you're on my TC's. Louis, nice to meet you. Yeah. Do you wanna, I'll just set the camera up if you want to say a few words. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna, no, honestly, feel free. Just gonna quickly set this up. Okay, so, yeah, sorry, just gonna quickly set the tripod. Okay, cool. So, yeah,
but I'm busy with the
guys,
now.
sorry. Yeah, just quickly squeeze through. All right. Guys, we got a channel fan here, one of the subscribers, and also from my 2C's channel as well. But yeah, what's it been like today?
Really solemn and really important, and it feels so strange that so much time's passed, but it feels like it was yesterday that everything happened. And the message that we need to take away is like bring them home, and now safe and alive. That's all we want.
Do you feel like the UK government is doing enough to do that?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Especially when they're flipping from one thing to another. 1 minute they're supporting Israel, the next minute not so much. It's important that they keep supporting us and hammer down the message to bring the hostages home. Whatever happens next is whatever happens, but bringing them home is the most important thing. Yeah.
And what do you think of them allowing the Palestinian marches to go on?
So I saw it firsthand. Was it 2 weeks ago now? And it was awful. For anyone that's saying that these are peaceful marches, I completely disagree. I saw it face to face, and it's just full of hate and anger, and it's directed at wrong people, and personally, I think that they shouldn't continue, to be completely honest with you.
Now, in regards to the ongoing conflict in Israel and Palestine, what do you think the solution should be?
I can't answer that. I do not know what the long-term solution should be, but the main focus, as I keep repeating, is bringing the hostages home, and then we can think about everything else. But ultimately, I'm not a politician. I don't know.
Now, we know, I'm just trying to think what I'm going to ask. Do you have any friends and family who are personally affected by the situation going on?
luckily not, but I do have family in Israel, and obviously it's been awful knowing that friends and family are out there and they're in danger at any moment. Yeah, it's been hard. It's been hard, but we just have to keep hope and carry on, and keep praying for the end of this and the hostages to come home.
Have the government given a response to your guys' protests?
Not that I know of. Have you heard anything?
Nothing myself. Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Anyways, Lydia, thank you so much.
No
Really kind
worries.
to have you on camera, and hope to see you soon, maybe. And definitely feel free to let me know if there's anything else going on. Thank you. Really nice seeing you. Thank you. Cheers. Take care. So, guys, that was an interview we just done with a channel subscriber, Lydia. She also came from my 2C's channel, so yeah, definitely go check her out. I think she's on Instagram. Yeah, we're gonna try to do another interview now. The protest has largely ended and concluded, but yeah, we're going to see if there's anyone else to talk to. Thank you all for tuning into this live stream. It's been a pleasure coming down here, covering it all impartially as a journalist, and we hope to cover more stuff within the future. So yeah, this Saturday there's also going to be the usual Palestine protest and also a counter demo organised by Turning Point UK, and they're going to be at the Cenotaph. So we're going to try get down there nice and early on Saturday to cover it for all you guys, so you can enjoy. Yeah, we're going to try to speak to a few people. Yeah, everyone's literally has left. There were probably about an estimated number of about 2,000 people here, so it's quite busy earlier. But yeah, I'm going to try and look for someone to interview now. Hi, sir. How are you? You okay? My name's Louis. Nice to meet you. How do you do? Do you want to say a few words to the camera about today and the rally that just took place? Okay. No, don't worry at all. How about you? Yourself?
I missed all.
Okay. Sure. Okay.
Thank you so much.
No, thank you. Yeah, sorry. Thank you too as well.
I'm walking around way to avoid it.
I hope I did well in that
Yeah,
interview.
people loved it, bro.
Yeah?
Honestly, thank you, man.
Thank you,
Legend.
thank you so
Cheers,
much.
cheers.
Cheers,
Thank you,
cheers,
thank
man.
you.
Well done too.
Definitely. Thank you. Sorry?
What stream were you
I'm an independent. Do you want to see my YouTube channel? So just, you can say a few words if you want.
Is that it? Or YouTube?
Sorry? YouTube. Yeah.
So we'll look it up.
10K, yeah.
Do you have a specific,
Yeah, so I just report on all sorts of stuff that take place around this area, South Central, all sorts of protests. Yeah, just impartially because I'm a journalist. Yeah, I film everything. I've been covering a lot of you guys for probably since November. I remember the big one, which had like 300,000 to 250,000 people.
Right, yeah.
And I was literally right in front of it. Started from the Royal Court of Justice. Literally everywhere. And then I couldn't even, yeah. Do you want to say a few words to the camera? So I want to go. All the best. See ya. Thank you so much. All of us can take that, bro. Thank you. You too as well. Going to be ending the live stream now, guys. Thank you all for tuning in. My name is Louis Arrington, and I'll be signing off now. Remember to hit the bell icon so you get notified whenever I go live or upload a new video. And also subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you all for tuning in. Shout out to all the moderators for keeping live chat clean. And yeah, see you all guys on the next live stream. Take care, everyone. Guys, it's super windy here right now, but yeah, shout out to John for holding the camera stick. But yeah, guys, as I said earlier, I'm going to end live now. Thank you for tuning in. My name is Louis Arrington. I cover all sorts of stuff down in central London. As such, this rally, as we just did for the past hour, hope you all enjoyed it. we'll be live again this Saturday, probably down at the Cenotaph or at the front of the Palestine rally. So we get both protests on camera, hopefully. So yeah, welcome on, guys, and see you all later. Take care, everyone, and have a lovely evening. Perfect. There you go. Cool. Yeah, bro.